What's going on? We live. We live. What's up with y'all? Back for another episode. Episode 7, season 2. Titletown G's, man. We here. First of all, shout out to the family, wife, the kids. Shout out to all the Packer fans, man. Shout out to y'all. And shout out to Outlaw. Shout out to Nate. Shout out to KH. And shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to y'all, man. So yeah, man, we what up, Zane? What up, G Pack? Y'all my bad. Y'all in the building. What's going on with y'all? What up, G Pack? What's going on, Zane? So yeah, man, we here on a Saturday. Um Needed to do this. Needed to, give y'all that good content. Um yeah, man. So week number 6 already. God damn, this shit flying past quick. Week number 6. And yeah, how we feeling, what, over a third of the season now this week. And little hurdles the first third of the season. Um Seeing Jordan get hurt. Um Jordan getting hurt week 1, and um going through the shit, dealing with Malik and getting a couple victories that way, and Jordan Love getting his first victory last week, which was, well deserved for him to finally get, that victory under his belt this season. Ain't like he ain't been playing well to me. The turnover situation, is a little sketchy, but he's trying to make plays and it's gonna happen. Jordan is not afraid to get the ball down the field and try to fit it in coverage and stuff like that. So um, it's something he'll gradually work on, um, and get better at doing like he did last year. So I'm not really, you know, worried about him continuing to have, as many interceptions that he's been throwing. Um, Offensively, Jane Reed playing well, playing great as he been playing. Wicks could have a better season than he's having, but fucking dropping a lot of shit. Josh Jacobs, solid season. Hasn't been, used as much as he should since Jordan's been back, which I could expect because we're gonna be, getting the ball down the field and things like that. But I want him to be more utilized in the running game, which I think definitely he will be. You don't want to burn out a running back either. You want fresh legs when it comes down to the colder months and the opportunities. So, he's healthy, and that's the main thing. You just want to keep him healthy. Um, and I trust LaFleur once the weather gets colder and the ball gets harder and is people don't want to tackle. That's when we're going to be able to really feed um Jacobs the way he needs to be fed, and it'll be a big part of our offense in December, January, and hopefully February. So um yeah, like I said, Wicks, Watson again with a fucking injury. Um, it's one of those things where you like, guy, Watson, you need to be fighting back from these injuries and try to get back out there as quick as you can because you're not giving the Packers a reason to want to keep going with you these next couple years because it's becoming too much. Whereas every other game he's dealing with something. he's dealing with something. It's starting to become a headache. Whereas, of course, you don't want nobody getting hurt, and you feel for guys when they do get hurt, but at some point in time, it's going to take some type of level of toughness, to say, hey, do you want to stay out there, and um, how I feel now with this wide receiver crew is, it's eventually we're going to need some upgrades, some places. Um, don't know where yet, but we'll see. Hopefully, it doesn't become a factor. Um, you know, hopefully everything starts to pan out and things get better. But dealing with him with the injuries and now Romeo with personal issues. I know they said that it was him not getting the ball as much as he wanted to, or not being, the focal point of the offense. Is like, bro, um, I don't know what to believe, so I'm not going to, kind of dwell on that. I'm gonna kind of, um, let that play out, let that, kind of, you know, brush that water under the bridge. It couldn't be about playing time. It couldn't be. It couldn't be because one, sir, you do not have the leverage to demand or feel like you should be the one getting fed the ball. Hopefully, it had to be something that was personal. And in her interview, he kind of made it seem like it was something at home, and he should have dealt with it differently. So hopefully that's the case. He could rebound and put it behind him, because at the end of the day, this offense and everybody on the offense, they work well with each other. It's a lot of moving parts, and everybody has a role. And one thing about this offense is unselfishness will get them far. Um, like I said, Wicks with the hands at you. Wilson's been playing well. Offensive line has been better. I'm not gonna say they're great. They've been better. Uh, been better. Let me see what else. Tucker Craft doing his thing. Musgrave is on IR. Um, chance to give Ben Sims more playing time. Ben is a good player. No, we signed a tight end. Um, and this is gonna take more time, man. It's gonna take a little more time. But hopefully they get hot when they need to. Defense, leading the league in takeaways. What can you say about McKinney? Beast, turnover in each game, interception in each game. Packers I think, are averaging two turnovers a game on the defensive side, whether it's fumbles or interceptions. Cooper looking good. Quay still a little all over the place for me. Evan Williams needs to stay back there. He needs to stay a starter. He needs to stay a starter in Green Bay right now. Bullard, beast. Cooper, like I said, beast. Rashawn Gary, I don't know what the fuck going on with him. Um, he's just non-existent. I don't know what's going on. He just tries to bull rush everything. Uh, if you look at his pass rush, there's no kind of moves or anything um to kind of get some type of separation. Just can't try to run through these offensive linemen. You got to kind of use your quickness to kind of get them off spot, but he's not doing anything. He's just trying to bull rush. He's just trying to push the offensive lineman into the quarterback every snap, and it's frustrating with him. It's we paid you almost $100 million, and you're not doing anything, nothing. You're non-existent out there, and it's ridiculous to spend that kind of money on a guy who you have such high hopes for, but he hasn't produced at all this year. Maybe, um, maybe some stuff you need to work on. But yeah, I mean, scheme or not, Zane, he just He's trying to bull rush every play, and that shit ain't gonna work. And he's been doing that for the last couple years. Thank God he's been going. I mean, well, you know, he was going up against, must have been weaker right tackles or something. But the shit he's doing and just trying to bull rush, no type of swim move or spins or anything. He's just lining up and he's fucking, you know, straight into the offensive lineman's chest. And it's like, what the fuck, bro? I don't know. He'll work on it. Preston too, a little better in the last game. Wyatt's been okay. Slayton doing his thing. I think Wyatt is still hurt, right? Um, Clark, he was getting after it last week. Preston looked like he's getting old. The age is catching up with him. Um, but they're making plays when they need to, and they're doing enough. And you expect them to be better, get better, and that's what it seemed like they're doing. They're getting better as the game goes, as the season moves along, and that's going to be a big help, especially when the offense, becomes stagnant or only gets 3 points, or but they're giving up field goals. They're not giving up the big plays, and that's what you want to see out of your defense, not giving up the big plays and able to stuff things. I think we look a lot better in the run game. Like, we look a lot better. I ain't gonna say we great, but we look better than the last couple of years. Like we look, better. Like we're actually stopping the run sometimes. So it's all going to jail, man. It's only 5 weeks, going on 6 week, and I could see this team just getting better and better and better with the season goes. A lot of new pieces, a lot of new things, and it's working. It could easily be 1-4 right now. If it weren't for Malik, um, Matt LaFleur, um, I don't know what to say. He's a great coach. He's a good coach in his league. I think with the running game, he's too predictable with the run game. He's not trying to be as complex as he used to be, but um, I think we'll be good with Matt. Just figuring out things, and it's hard when you got players hurt. And, you got so many good players to rotate and shit like that. So it all work out, man. It's no panic here. I think that we're good, man, and we ain't even playing our best football, and we still look as good as we do. So it's a good thing, man. It's a good thing. Um, so yeah, man, Arizona on the schedule. Kyler Murray. Let me see what GPAC say. Definitely a slower start to the season than I would have thought, but I think we starting to put it together in December. Yeah. Um, and it's like that sometimes, man. Like I said, injuries and getting Jordan Love back to get back in mode and get his feet back under him, and you know the situation with goddamn um the situation with what the fuck is his name? Situation with Dobbs, Watson getting hurt, Wicks dropping passes. It's a lot of shit, bro. It's a lot of shit you can't control. We should have been blowing the last couple games should have been blowouts. We should have easily beat the fuck out of the Rams. We should have dog beat the fuck out of. But you got teams like that that's wounded too, sticking around, and that's not good. It's not good. He said bird hunting for sure, man. Um, so you should be putting your foot on teams like that next, and you're still fucking playing around with them. They're still, they're still around. So that's the irritating part is letting teams stick around when you should be really just beating the shit out of them, getting them up out your way, and living to see another day. And we been talking about that shit for years. Hold on, one's mouth dry. We've been talking about that shit for years, where Packers have these teams backed up and put your fucking foot on their neck. Put them out their misery, and they let them stick around, and somehow you get the win. But it's not as a pleasant winning situation. How you feel, because you keep saying, oh, we ain't play our best football, we ain't playing our best, you know and that's crazy. I mean, it's crazy to beat teams when you ain't playing your best, but it's crazy to keep saying you're not playing your best. It's like it needs to snap, it needs to click. These games ain't finna get easier. These games ain't finna get easier. And we definitely gotta get the division together. We gotta really come for the teams in the division, and that's what I'm most looking forward to. Everybody else, I'm not really worried about them. Um, but the division, we really gotta wake them up and let them know, kind of get them back, back where they need to be, and that's behind us. Not in front of us, for real. We still last in the division. That's cool. We all got winning records, best division in the league. Um, right now, can't say it's the best teams in the league. I still don't think Chicago is fucking with us. Detroit, that we could keep up with them. Minnesota, I think they're frauds, straight up frauds. Squeak by with a bunch of wins that they shouldn't have won. You know, but teams are figuring them out, and that's how it gets. You always have those teams. You always have those teams, but nobody's worried about Minnesota. Nobody's picking Minnesota to do anything. And if you a Minnesota fans, don't get your hopes up. Just don't get your hopes up, for real, because it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt at the end of the year when you're, still on the outside of the Lombardi chase. So don't get your hopes up. That's all I can say. So tomorrow, man, we got Kyler Murray. Um, a guy who I like, Kyler Murray, man. I don't think Kyler Murray is a bad quarterback. I don't think Kyler Murray is a bad quarterback. I think he's above average quarterback. And to be as good as he is for his size, it's crazy, And he's taller than me. Don't know. I mean, I get that. I think he's what, 5'10", some shit like that. He don't look it. He do not look all of 5'10". I think that's what he is. Let me look on here once. I think that's what he is, though. Let me see here. Kyler Murray. Okay. So Kyler Murray, yeah, he's 5'10", 207. So he's taller than me, bigger than me. Uh, it's just out there he doesn't look fucking 5'10". He looks 5'4" or something. But when you standing next to guys that's 6'8" and 6'7", and for Kyler to do it at the level he's been doing it is exceptional. For a guy of his stature to go out there and be a man amongst men, you got to take your hats off to Kyler. He fights. He's no slouch. He's a good quarterback. He can get the ball there. He got a good arm. He got the legs too. He could fucking he'll. We'll see tomorrow. We have to contain him. We can't give him openings. We can't play that cover two, that zone shit where he got 10, 15 yards in front of him of free land, because he'll take it. Let's look at his stats for the year. Kyler stats on the year right now. He only has seven touchdowns. He got 972 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. He only has 2 interceptions. Now, passing yards, he has 195 last week, 142 against Washington, 207, 266, and 162. So he ain't gonna light the world up. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna light the motherfucking world up, passing wise. Um, let me see here. Last year, I think he was hurt last year. If you look at his best season was 2020. He had 26 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Year after that, 24 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. He tends to get hurt. Last year was one of the years. He had 10 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. So Kyler isn't that quarterback that's going to go out there and have 5 touchdowns. You got to be playing like dog shit to give up um, 5 touchdowns, even 3 touchdowns to Kyler Murray. It's not his MO. Arizona is going to beat you 24-20. You really have to just not be playing well. Um, you can't be playing well. Your defense is playing like shit if you're giving up uh anything to Kyler. Jordan Love on the year, 8 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 873 yards. That's in 3 games. So, like I said, right on the cusp. And like I said, to give up anything big to Kyler, you're fucking playing like shit. So, um, look for the defense to be just you know hawking him, you know, and that's what they should be doing. Arizona played good. They played good against San Francisco last week. They got the win against San Francisco. Is it shocking? No. San Francisco right now is going through a lot too. They're a totally different offense without Christian McCaffrey. And you can see it. But even last year, the 49ers, man, were a team that um, you know, gave up. Like we could have beat them. We had a lead. Detroit had a lead, and they finally had a lead on Kansas City, and just gave up the lead. So it's a team that you just got to put them. You got to start putting these teams out of their misery, bro. Stop letting these teams hang around. Stop giving them a chance. Stop giving them drives. Stop giving them opportunities. Like I tell y'all, any team in this league can beat you any week. And you can't just overlook. And I hope the Packers don't go out there and just overlook Arizona and just think, oh, this a gimme. We at home. This a gimme. This is Arizona. No, motherfucker, go out there, play them like they San Francisco. And you can't forget in the back of your mind, they beat them. They beat San Francisco. Wide receivers, um, they got Marvin Harrison Jr. The boy is a beast. Um, and look for whoever he's going against to have a hard day, long day with him. I hope it's not Keyshawn Nixon. Jesus Christ, I hope it's not Keyshawn Nixon. Please don't let it be Keyshawn Nixon. If it is, he's gonna have a long day for real with Marvin Harrison. Running game, James Conner. I know they got Buda Baker back there. He's one of the best safeties in the league too. It's gonna be a good game, man. It's gonna be a very good game. Don't know what the weather forecast is looking like. Let me look. Weather. Oh, it was raining. So we're looking at 10 a.m. So we're looking at rain. Looking at a 70% chance of rain at kickoff, 52 degrees. So, look for the running games to be doing something. Um, yeah. So we got 10, 12 p.m. So we're looking at 70% chance of rain, 40, 50, 40, 50. Yeah. So it's gonna be raining in Green Bay all day. I know a friend of mine said it was raining in Milwaukee. So uh yeah, look for uh What the fuck did it say? 3 reasons why the Packers will lose. Kyler Murray. Fuck Kyler Murray. Red zone. Fuck that. And turnover. Yeah, so it should be a good game, man. Should be a good game, man. Other than that, I don't got too much to talk about with this game until this game is over. Um, I've been just going through a lot of shit during the week, man, with this job and shit, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this job, man. It's like feel like I need to, a change. Trying to stick around though. Trying to stick around, but with me, I like change, man. Sometimes, so I'm trying to figure out that situation. Uh, and other than that, man, shit, can't call it. Let me see what else. Um, the StreamYard, they done changed up. They overcharging everybody now. Seeing a lot of people kind of disgruntled with StreamYard. We love StreamYard. I love StreamYard. I'm so used to StreamYard. I love all the perks and everything you can do with StreamYard. But StreamYard is starting to get on my fucking nerves with this shit. Everybody want to go up now. We should get the W at home. Got to keep Murray in the pocket. Yeah, yeah, that's easier said than done. Like I said, he's very elusive. Um, Kyler Murray is elusive, man. So I don't like doing predictions. I'm gonna predict a W. That's it. Um, but if y'all want a number, I know y'all like numbers. I say Packers at home. Let me see. Got Romeo back, Kraft. I ain't gonna go too crazy. I'm gonna say 27-20. He said 5 points. So or 27, 27-23 Packers. It'll be one of them fucking nail biters where you just like, what the fuck is the Packers doing? Sloppy play, and we might even go in the half without a lead, but we'll end up being resilient. And second half play better. I want to see a blowout. I would love for all these games to be blowouts, but it ain't what LaFleur do. It ain't in his genes to blow people out. He don't blow people out. We have the most plays over 20 yards. The Packers. The Packers have the most plays in the league over 20 yards. So it's telling me, okay, maybe we should be trying to get the fucking ball down the field more. But it takes Jordan, it takes the line, it takes the receivers. It's all a package, deal. So but I would love to see a blowout. I would love to see the Packers blow their ass out, get back to that W. And I don't want to be looking towards next week. But this week we can't take them fucking, lightly. We gotta, you know, get on their ass, man. So other than that, man, I don't got too much else to say. This week, um, game time tomorrow, early game for me. Got to be up early. Um, yeah, uh, yeah, that's about it, man. So other than that, man, I ain't want to, be on here long anyway. Try to enjoy the rest of my Saturday. Halloween month. Go watch me a motherfucking scary movie. Chill. Gotta wake up fucking 10 in the morning, 9 in the morning, watch a fucking game. But we're gonna be on here early tomorrow. We're gonna be on here early. Let me look at this. Let me look at the. I think the Lions played the. Let me see what's the schedule looking like. NFL tomorrow. Let's do some picks. Let's do some money line picks for y'all. And I ain't going yet, Zane. Let me do some money lines for y'all. How I feel. Okay. So it started off with Niners beat the Seahawks. So both of the teams 3-3. Um, one of them teams might be a wild card team. So uh let's go with they play in London tomorrow. I forgot about that. Jags and the Bears play in London tomorrow. Jags won last game, played a lot better. Trevor Lawrence, I don't know what the fuck going on with him. The boy has all the talent with his arm. The Bears, I still think they frauds. People just letting them off the hook, you know. I didn't think Carolina was gonna beat them anyway. I think Carolina is like kind of getting beside themselves, saying, "Hey, let's win the game." They might as well just go ahead and tank because they have nothing to win, nothing to prove. I think they should just be like, I think they're dialing it back a little bit. And they saying, "Hey, let's because I feel like Carolina's better than that. Then they played the Bears. Let the Bears dog them out. So Jags and the Bears. I hate the Bears, so I'm never gonna pick the Bears. But money line wise, if I had to put money on it, I'm gonna go with the Bears. But the Jags always play good in London, so that's a toss up. We got the Buccaneers at the Saints. That's a noon game. Bucks, think they won their last game. Saints, think they without Derek Carr. So I'm gonna take the Buccaneers beating the Saints in New Orleans. Buccaneers, shit, they score points. I say Baker 31, Saints 17, 20, some shit like that. Oh man, what a game here. Commanders at the Ravens. This I think this is a 1 o'clock game for the Ravens. Fuck. That's gonna be a good game. This is really gonna tell the NFL if the Commanders are the real deal. I know Jaden has been playing his lights out. Um, but he hasn't been putting up, astronomical numbers. Let me look at Jaden Daniels' stats here. Let's see here. Let's see here. I know I think he only thrown one interception this season, but it ain't like he got 15 touchdowns or nothing like that. Let's go stats. So he only had 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. So that just show you he has 2 games with no touchdowns. 2 games. Well, he got two interceptions. Okay. But yeah, so he's not exactly lighting the world on fire. He's just being cautious with the football. He's not doing anything he don't need to. Same thing CJ Stroud did last year. And everybody trying to sit up there and say CJ Stroud was the next coming of, come on now. He barely put, it's just, you're not putting the ball in harm's way. And that's what you're supposed to do as a quarterback, not, put your team in a bad position. We got let's see, us, and then you got Colts Titans, the AFC South, Will Levis. I don't know, man. Kind of had some faith in you. Don't know if they're gonna go with who the fuck was that? They was playing last week. Was it not Mitchell Trubisky? Mason Rudolph. So I don't know if the Colts are, I mean, the Titans are gonna go with Mason Rudolph. Most likely they go with Levis. I mean, why wouldn't you? I don't know if Anthony Richardson is playing. Let me look. Very positive injury news for the Colts. Let me see. Colts playing. Let me see. Also expected bad things are looking better for. Okay, so I guess Anthony Richardson will be playing for the Colts. So I'll take the Colts over the Titans just because Will Levis ain't shit. I'm gonna say the Colts 2023 Titans 17, something like that, 14 or 15, 27, 15 Colts. Texans, CJ over in Foxborough with the Patriots, 1 o'clock game. Texans have been, topsy turvy. They're still 4-1. Patriots are, just the Patriots. I don't know if Drake May. I think Drake May will be playing tomorrow. Be good to see. I mean, he's still a rookie though, so do you want to rush him out there? But we'll see. So I'm gonna take the Texans by default, 28, 12, something like that, 15, 12. It'd be Patriots be getting a bunch of fucking field goals. But don't get surprised, man. It's always those upsets every week. Then we got Cleveland at Philly. Philly, they is who they is. Cleveland, they are who they are. Again, you can't just look over teams in this league. But Philly, I think Philly gets AJ Brown back, so I'll take the Eagles to beat the Browns 33-20. Chargers at the Broncos, afternoon game. Chargers at the Broncos. I'm gonna take the Chargers in that. I think the Broncos have been winning, but barely. So I'm gonna take the Chargers over the Broncos. 25, 18, 25-20, some shit like that over the Broncos. Steelers and the Raiders. I think a couple of my friends they'll be down there at that game. Steelers, the field goal factory, great defense, but they just cannot score points. Raiders, if you put up 24 points or something, you can win this game. I have no faith in the Raiders doing what they need to do, but they can do what they need to do. Still dealing with the Devontae situation, so I'll take the Steelers in that one. Bunch of fucking field goals, 18-17 or some shit like that. Some crazy shit, 21, 7 field goals for the Steelers. But I think the Steelers beat the Raiders. Falcons at the Panthers. Um, Falcons win by default. Panthers should just tank. I ain't gonna lie to you. They should just tank. Fuck it. Why? Why win? What are you gonna win? What are you gonna accomplish? Hate to say it, but just tank. So Falcons, I think the Falcons beat the Panthers. Uh, 28. No, 27, 13, some shit like that. Um, we got the Lions at the Cowboys. Cowboys at the Cowboys. Lions been playing okay. Um, you know, so this game. I just don't trust the Cowboys. I don't like the Cowboys. I don't like the Lions either. But I'll take the Lions to keep going, keep it going. 30 to 26 or something like that. 30-26. Got the Bengals at the Giants Sunday night football. Why are we reduced to this? Why do we have to watch this for Sunday night football? It's unfortunate. It's fucked up. But we got the Bengals at the Giants. Giants played well last week. Bengals lost it last week, so I'll take the Bengals. Fuck it. To beat the Giants Sunday night football, 34, 20, 28, 20, 31, 30, some shit like that, up in that way. Then Monday night football, I don't know how the fuck the Jets keep being on my TV. I'm tired of watching Aaron Rodgers. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, fuck Aaron Rodgers. I kept telling y'all Aaron Rodgers is just a team destroyer. The way he is, the way he act, the way he's just out of order over there. What he's doing to that team right now is ridiculous. And now everybody wants to talk about, oh, I see why Brian did this, and he tried to do this to Green Bay and all this other shit, tried to hold them up and all that. Like Rogers, you're out of order for that, bro. What you're doing over there, and people could get mad at me if they want to, but I'm gonna say it right now, man. Rogers is a selfish motherfucker. He is. He's selfish. It's all about him. His way or the highway. Hackett couldn't hack it. He's fucking off the offensive coordinator job. Everything that's what he wanted to do to us, y'all. He wanted to just put us out of our misery and just destroy us. So I hope the Bills destroy the Jets, 52-10 or some shit like. I hope they destroy them. I just want to see it for real. I'm so sick of him and what he does to the game of football and how he always pokes, but it's never his fault. And I used to defend him for years. And people was telling me, man, Rogers, man, it's Rogers' fault now. What I'm doing, defending him. Why? Because he was such a great player. He was such a great player, and I just wanted Super Bowls, and that's what I was blinded by. And MVPs and all that shit don't matter no more. Aaron Rodgers is all about Aaron Rodgers, and he wondered why he had never had the accolades Tom Brady had. Tom Brady was fierce. He was a competitor, but he cared. He took less money to keep players on the team. He did what he did. He used to show up at OTAs. He would work with people. I mean, even the COVID year, I think he got fined. Tom Brady got fined for working out. Like, no, he got kicked out of a either a football field or something, working out with players. Even during COVID. Unselfish. 7 Super Bowls. Kept the team around him. Kept people to a standard. Held people to a standard. And this guy, with his one long Super Bowl, could have had 5 or 6. Could have been immortalized. Could have went out on his shield. He's showing every bit of age. I'm 40 and I don't look like I feel like that, but I ain't been through all the mileage he has. I ain't the player he has. I ain't go through shit he has, but it's different now. You're not Tom Brady, bro. And I hate to say it, you're not. You're not Tom Brady. It's not gonna happen. You're not Peyton Manning. You're a selfish individual who destroys a team. No way Robert Saleh should been fired. It was Nathaniel Hackett. And if you seen what Nathaniel Hackett did in Denver, and you thought because you got Aaron Rodgers, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad motherfuckers did what they had to do. I'm glad Goop did what he had to do. I'm glad because he would have did us the same way, bro. He would have did us. I wanted to make a video about that shit. Oh, you're supposed to love Aaron Rodgers. He did so much for us. He did. I ain't gonna say he didn't. When he played ball, when he was about the team, he was the MVP. When he was about the team, he won Super Bowls. When he was about the team, he had chances to win Super Bowl. But when it don't go his way, look what happened. You let Jordan Love come in there and take the same motherfucking team, other than because Jordan Love had Jaden Reed and Musgrave and all that. But things play out differently. You don't want to work with third string, and you shouldn't show up here. You shouldn't show. You shouldn't. This beneath you. Fuck that motherfucker, man. He out of order, man. Doing that to Robert Saleh, and I wish we could bring Saleh back to be a linebackers coach or something. Hire him. Hire him, Halfley. Hire him, LaFleur. He helped you, motherfucker. He helped LaFleur get his first job. The guy is a defensive mind, you know. But don't blame him because this motherfucker out there throwing 2, 3 interceptions and his boyfriend hacking and shit. It's out of order, bro. And I'm glad Goot did what he had to do and didn't let that motherfucker try to hold us hostage. Because it seemed like that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to get LaFleur fired. He was trying to get somebody else fired. Poke blame. Oh, I can't work with these motherfuckers. But Jordan out here doing his thing with them. Fuck Aaron Rodgers. Not gonna say I don't have love for Aaron Rodgers. He gave me some of the best football moments. He gave me, I've seen some of the best throws from him, and he was a competitor. But when it became the Aaron Rodgers show, bro, that's when we start going downhill. Rodgers gave the Packer fans years of competitive football almost every year. I'm thankful for that. Just didn't end on a good note. No, I see why it didn't end on a good note. You don't see what this man is over there doing for that organization right now. When he got all those good pieces, he got an excellent defense. It's just never good enough. And you think, oh, because you bring Allen Lazard, you bring Allen Lazard and Randall Cobb and all, like, come on, bro. He a trip, dog. He a trip. Fuck all that. Fuck all that past shit. The past is a past, but you can't keep dwelling on it. And that's why I used to be always blinded by the light. Oh, he's Aaron Rodgers. He's the best thrower of football. Yeah, that might be true. He ain't the best teammate. He ain't the best. He ain't you right now. This motherfucker, you don't want him. You do not want him as your starting quarterback. You do not. He's too selfish, bro. He's too selfish. All that cadence shit and all that, man. That shit. All this shit he been doing with him and Hackett, that shit old news, bro. It's a new NFL. You don't have a good mind. If you don't have a brilliant mind in this game, a la Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay, Matt LaFleur. I think even dude in my he run that high school ass offense. Um, you need um a brilliant mind. You need a mind in this game that changes and evolves. Your offense has to evolve. This ain't 2017 Aaron Rodgers. This ain't that. And when LaFleur, you had it good, actually. You had it good. You just don't know how good you had it, bro, in Green Bay. And Devontae gonna feel the same shit. He want to go over here with his buddies. He want to go hang with Derek Carr. He want to go with LaFleur. I mean, with Rodgers, bro. That ain't the move, G. That ain't the move. You gonna make money, but you're not winning shit, bro. It ain't that. The grass ain't greener on the other side. It ain't, because you think you would have had more money. You would have got paid more money, and you would have been doing more if you stayed in Green Bay. You think Josh Jacobs give a fuck about coming back here to Las Vegas? Hell no. Hell no. He want to win, bro. Mr. Selfish, definitely. Jets organization is down bad. They down. They Jets is coming in the land, boy. For real. Motherfuckers think that shit sweet, bro. Shit not sweet, bro. Kevin King just got released. I think Razul Douglas, he finna get released. He been playing like shit over there with the Bills. Only person I can say went over and actually went to a team and did something for himself was Valdez Scanlon. And Valdez only probably getting 2 catches, 1 catch a game. He did his part though, played his part. But Devontae, he gonna feel it. He gotta go somewhere like Kansas City. He gotta go somewhere like the Bills. He can't go with Rodgers. Don't go with Rodgers, bro. I'm just telling you. Devontae, I don't hate Devontae. I understand why Devontae did what he did. And sometimes as a player, you don't want to throw people under the bus. And I understand why he left. I understand why he left. Looking at what Rodgers did, now we can poke blame. People want to say, "Oh well, it's about the organization did him wrong." How the fuck they did him wrong? Even if they franchise tag Devontae for that year until they figured out this situation with Rodgers, he still would have got paid more than shit 90% of the wide receivers in the league. 95%, because there was only 2 or 3 people making over 29. He was getting tagged for like 29 million. Who is a $29 million wide receiver right now? Only people I think making that type of money he making now is Justin Jefferson. I don't think Jamar Chase up for money like that yet. Um, there's maybe 4 or 5, 3 or 4 people that was making almost $30 million. There are not many. I mean, we won both trades. Yeah, we did. We did. Oh yeah, St. Brown, he left. Tonyan, he gone. A lot of people, bro. A lot of people left, gone. They gone. I mean, some people we let go. We didn't need Tonyan. Fuck Tonyan. St. Brown. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Amon Ra making that good money, but it ain't many, bro. But I guarantee you, a lot of the situation with Rodgers and the team trying to figure out what the fuck he gonna do, and you don't know what he telling Devon. You don't know what it's too much. It is going back and forth shit. Who want to be in that type of locker room? And like he said, he didn't have time to really work with Jordan. He worked with the first team, but he seen him. He see what he doing. So it is what it is, bro. But he better not go to New York. Why? You're gonna get forced the ball, right? Let's see what happened with us. Number one seed, this nigga forcing the ball to Devontae, forcing the ball, forcing the ball, forcing the ball, forcing the ball. And it's gonna come down to that one game where Devontae fucking doubled and tripled, and he's still forcing the ball. And then you lose. Why? Because this man don't trust his other talent, bro. They in the league for a reason. They're professionals. I don't give a fuck if they're a rookie. They are there for a reason. They're the best in the world at what they do. Trust them. You know. Somebody was talking about, oh man, I would love for him to come back to Green Bay. Yeah, Devontae would be welcome, but why? Why? So, it is what it is, man. I'm just ready to get it going tomorrow. Um, get it going tomorrow. See what's going on with the Cardinals. They played well last week. And we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. But Rogers learned that lesson. Now trying, yeah, Alan Lazard and shit. Yeah, like he went over there and did, man, go with that shit. Gary Wilson, I like him. I like that cat. But you don't know how good you had it, bro, till it's gone. Till it's gone. So other than that, man, I will see you guys after the game. We'll do a stream yard immediately after the game. I say about 2 o'clock. Be looking out 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. We'll do a stream yard. We'll talk about tomorrow's game, win, lose, or draw. You guys go and enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday. Shout out to Big Nate. Shout out to KH. Hope you're doing well, brother. Shout out to everybody that came through tonight. But we'll see y'all tomorrow. Immediately after the game. I say 2 o'clock. Let it gel. Let it marinate a little bit. With the victory, win, lose, or draw. We here, man. So other than that, I'm gone, man. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my motherfucking Saturday. Go find me a motherfucking scary movie or something to watch. Go eat dinner. Y'all go do the same, man. Y'all be safe tonight. Remember, moderation. Remember, y'all got to get home to y'all families and shit. And other than that, man, appreciate y'all coming through. I see y'all tomorrow at 2. Peace.